They have no leaves yet. On every branch, buds are beginning to swell in the spring sunshine. A robin is hopping about. He is just back from his winter home in the south. The warm spring sun has melted the ice on the pond. Pussy willows give another sign of spring. On every branch, soft pussy willow flowers have come out. They are called catkins. In the marsh nearby, a red-winged blackbird has also come back from his winter home. And here on a warm rock is a little frog. He has come into the sunlight after a long winter sleep under rubbish near the pond. Near the water, small plants are green again. The spring sun has started them growing. Here is still another sign of spring. This girl is Joan Johnson, and here is her brother, Jerry. They have a kite. They want to fly the kite in the strong March wind. Now, will it stay up? Yes. The wind is carrying it far up into the blue spring sky. It is April now. Mr. Johnson has started to plow his fields. Mr. Johnson works in the fields all day long. He must turn the soil over and get it ready for the seeds he will plant. He must plant seeds to raise his corn. Mrs. Johnson has an important job to do. She is going into the little house where she keeps her chickens. This hen has been sitting on her eggs for about 3 weeks. She has kept them warm, and now the eggs are hatching. Little chicks are breaking out of the shells. Mrs. Johnson sees one that has just pecked a hole in the shell with its bill. Soon, its down will be fluffy like this one that hatched only a short time ago. Mrs. Johnson keeps many young chicks in this brooder. She wants to be sure that the young chicks are warm enough. She also gives them water and the right kind of food. With good care, the chicks will grow fast. Joan and Jerry notice that something has happened in this apple tree. Robins have built a nest. They have built it of mud and dry pieces of grass. Of course, Jerry will have to climb the tree to get a closer look. He likes to climb trees, and he's careful about it. Now, for a good close look. What pretty blue eggs. 4 of them. Robin eggs. But the eggs won't hatch if they're not kept warm. The children have frightened the mother robin away. So Jerry climbs down, carefully. He doesn't want to fall, and he doesn't want to frighten the robin family. The mother robin is back on the nest. Now the eggs will be warm again. Outside the orchard are wild plum bushes. In spring, they are covered with blossoms. Joan likes the pretty blossoms. Plums will grow where blossoms are now. Joan and Jerry are on their way to get the cows. Everywhere they see the beautiful April flowers. More signs that spring has come and that life is starting in the woods and fields. Winter has gone and spring is here again. Pretty yellow flowers are blooming on each side of the path. They would make a nice bouquet, Jerry thinks. A pretty handful of flowers for Sister Joan. Don't you think they're nice, Joan? Beautiful, Joan thinks, as she takes them. But now, they must go on to get the cows. It's fun to pick your way across the brook and not get wet. In the pasture are the Johnsons' cows. They are busy eating the tender spring grass in the pasture. The Johnsons keep many cows. Every afternoon, Joan and Jerry find the cows and take them up to the barn for milking. It is now the month of May. The apple trees are full of blossoms. In each blossom is the beginning of an apple. The young robins have hatched. Their hungry mouths are wide open as their parents feed them. They keep the father and mother robin busy getting food for them. Mrs. Johnson, too, is thinking of food. She is getting ready to plant seeds in the garden. Joan will do the planting. She has a package of pea seeds. Now, a handful dropped in the straight little furrow her mother has made. The sun and the rain will make the peas grow. Mr. Johnson is getting ready to plant seeds. His machine is a corn planter. He pours golden grains of corn into a box on the planter. Now he's ready to plant. He will plant a whole field to corn. Mr. Johnson steers the planter straight across the field. Soon, the grains of corn will sprout and grow. Jerry likes to explore about the farm. In the month of May, he sees so many interesting things. What a beautiful big moth. It is stretching its wings in the warm sunshine. It has just come out of its cocoon. It was in this cocoon all winter long. Jerry must tell Joan about finding the moth. Jerry finds many interesting things this spring morning. Now, what will he find in this field? It's something on the ground. A baby rabbit. He is nearly the color of the dry grass. Jerry doesn't want to frighten the baby rabbit. Baby rabbit feels quite safe in the grass. Up near the barn, Joan has found something interesting. Whatever it is, Jerry likes to look too. It's the Johnsons' little flock of sheep. Big woolly sheep and little lambs not quite so woolly. Every spring, lambs are born to the Johnson sheep. Sometimes the lambs run and play about. More often, they're getting milk from their mothers. Joan and Jerry think that springtime is a wonderful time. Springtime, when things begin to grow again.